Welcome to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato Time! Lord Strato here for another episode of Dark Tower Let's Play, but this one's going to be a little bit different because our glorious Queen Diana is not here to join us today. So, we're going to be running some side characters, and are we live there, Jack?
Yes, we are live!
And these characters are based out of Fort Sister from the Romania group. And go ahead, Mr. Darna, and take it away.
Nice, thank you very much. I had, in case something like this happened, we had made some characters. And then this time, these characters are basically moving in parallel with the other characters. Not necessarily might be able to interact with the other characters. If they do, I will be role-playing the other characters as best as possible. But generally speaking, they're not. They might see them in passing, in the distance, but generally will not interact with the other characters. So the characters that we are playing are members of Fort Sister. They have lived in Fort Sister pretty much their entire life. Exactly 30 years ago, the ship from Fort Sister noticed a ship crash land in the mountain range just north of the city in Sister 2. The second sister over here. This is first sister, second sister, third sister.
Where is it that?
The islands beneath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arrow or what? Or you not seen the arrow?
Oh, sorry. I was doing upwards.
Yeah, you want to come down to where Fort Sister's at.
I'm sorry, south.
see.
I'm sorry, south. I'm sorry. You're right, south. So that's
That was
south.
just me goofing around. Who doesn't realize where Fort Sister is?
Yeah. Fort
This is
Sister-
why I'm bad at geography.
I've been scrolling down to it just about every episode, just because that's where we've been for a while. I always try to center it where we're located.
I have thought the whole time it was upwards. So every episode I have it upwards instead.
Oops.
I never realized where it was.
Yeah. So 30 years ago, a crash landing here. Landley's father. What was his name again? For everybody.
I didn't give him a name.
Okay, we'll call him.
March.
Bart. No.
No, March.
Hatch? I thought. No, we'll just say Matthew. Or no, whatever. Anyways, so Landley's father, who died. Man, your accent is very bad. Is that March? Like
Yes,
Bam.
March. I said March.
Like marching?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Anyway,
Not-
when the Fort Sister arrived he took every opportunity to get in good graces with the people of Fort Sister. To give you a little bit of backstory, Fort Sister is the main artery of Romania. Basically, the commerce of the Navy was the hub of the naval, docks and stuff, or defense. The Navy was formed just west of Fort Sister. If you follow the arrow from Fort Sister all the way over to this tower that I'm pointing at, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
This is where the Navy was. Underneath this, there's like docks under this bridgeway, because there's a gap here underneath that tower. There's like a cave opening, and ships come out of that area. The Navy does come from the Endless River, so there is a waterway or a cave network underneath this mass of land that the boats can traverse. But this is generally the first line of defense from any attack that would happen, defensive attack for Navy. And so the Navy would harbor there and watch that area. Second of all, the king did visit there sometimes, but very rarely. And he pretty much left the lords in charge. The lords worked in tandem and voted on leadership, and the way he ran his system is more of a dictatorship. Generals were in charge rather than nobles, commanders of the military. And the general in charge was one of his friends, Lord Hester. And Lord Hester was a paladin, as well as many of the other knights under his command. He sooner or later got corrupted by Metreon, the god of negative energy, and basically turned from being a paladin to an anti-paladin, therefore corrupting the crown. His knights as well joined him in corruption, and this was the Great Fall. But because Helion gave the power of the apple of immortality to these people, they took it away. Helion took it away. This would have probably instantly killed them. However, they swore their fealty to Metreon, but Metreon couldn't completely distort or take away the curse that Helion brought upon them. So he basically turned them into vampires. Vampires that were not hurt by the sun at all, but could be killed like vampires normally can. And so that reign of terror happened for at least 100 years or so, until finally the Golden Knights surrounded him in his chambers, which you guys know where only the members of the Knights, they think they know where it's at, but it was like a secret cave, which our group has found, which only his elite Knights knew about the location of this cave. You are not aware of the location of this cave, but you have theories of where it could be. And you've been looking for him ever since. Now, the Lord Hester is a member of that old court. He is a vampire. And any member of his family is also a vampire. He does, because he turns his... Everyone in town knows about it, but they don't tell anybody. Okay? And... well, yeah, they won't tell anybody. The Lord Sister, think of medieval society. There's nobles, ladies, lords, and but with the art of Bushido as a main code, where the knights will kill themselves if they don't please their lord. Ladies, the arranged marriage is a thing. Even between a woman marrying a man being forced to marry a woman, so on and so forth. Women can be in charge as much as men can. They do not see any. Everybody is a member of the military at one point in time. You have to train, which means that everyone has proficiency in spears and pikes or long spears, even though their class says that they are not proficient, because they've learned since they were kids about spears and weapon fighting from such a young age. And so the climate in Fort Sister is that there's many lords there. They have voted because Lord Hester is the oldest and he's a vampire and he probably would kill them all. Pretty much he's in charge. They don't question his authority. And he's pretty... rules with an iron fist, just like the king did. He's not unfair. He's more... but he will not tolerate insubordination or anything in life. He absolutely hates people who break the law and wishes them to be punished to the full extent. That is his opinion. Most everybody's opinion is the same. So that's where we leave our... So to give you an idea of the timeline where we're at in the game, this is when, after the ball dance, so after the dance that occurred is when the characters are showing up, and we're going to introduce each character as we go along. So given that backstory, we're going to create our backstory and introduce our characters one by one. I think we should start with Argwin Hope, right? You got yours pretty much ironed out? Because we worked on it?
Yeah, I have him pretty down, except for his personal backstory. I have, of course, his family's backstories that you already explained, so...
Alright, go ahead and tell, give a little description about your character and his name and all that stuff.
His name is Albus Hester. He's a vampire of course, like his whole family. He have been trained for many years as a paladin before he got warped into anti-paladin. Or rather, some people say it was corruption, but he chose it himself. He will follow his king to the death, to the end of the world and back. That's why he chose to be a vampire and become the anti-paladin that he is today. Despite that, he have since still been called by the same title as always, Hester the Immovable, because he is as hard as to move just like the mountain. So far, nobody has been able to even move him a bit when they are in a fight. He have his fault, of course, like everybody else. His armor and great defense makes it hard for him to actually beat his opponents. But what he lacks in an offensive is defensive to do up good enough. He will fight and stand until the determination of his opponent have broken down on its own. That is his way of fighting. Of course, as all anti-paladins, he is doing his best to protect his people and make sure no crime will go unpunished, no matter what punishment it is. He's a maid, of course. I don't have anything else to say.
Alright, excellent. So, member of Hester family, so that means he one of the nobles in charge, so that's great. We did work that out.
Oh yeah, and also he have black skin.
Black skin, nice.
Yes, black guy.
Lenny, do you have some backstory you want to describe your character?
Go ahead and jump to Nothville if you want first.
Okay, and I know she did roll. Is there a way to remove that gold face value from the roll?
Yeah, I can delete that. I was just putting that in as more of a note.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Nuffle, did you have a...
I had to have part of one.
Go ahead.
My guy's name is Pantano. He is known as the Hidden Hand of Fort Cistern. Any target that needs to be punished or dealt with When all else fails, they turn to him. He'll follow his lords without fealty and never dishonor the family that he serves. Not much is known of his physical features. He's always dressed in dark drab clothing and keeps his face hidden most times. That's about all I have at the moment.
Which of the lords are he following the most, serving him?
I haven't decided on that part yet.
Oh, Lehester! Lehester!
Oh, well, it doesn't want to be a vampire. Alright, so there's 2 families, okay? Lady Starchild is more of the Starchild family. It's more of the information gatherers, not necessarily the assassins, but they do have assassins under their tutelage. And there's Starchild family, and then of course the would not put it past Langley's father.
Absolutely. That's what I was figuring I would put him. This is somebody who used to work for who's under Langley's father, and now under her.
So what's your family's name there, Langley? I forgot. Let's see there.
Landely, you'd be looking for Laquandalai of the Shadow Ravens.
So you're a Shadow Raven. That's your family name or family lineage. So, what is your opinion of the new leader of the Shadow Ravens? Do you care about her, or have you made your presence known to her yet?
Do we know you exist?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Did you go out and meet her, or no?
Well, remember, this is going to be after the wedding, so there could be a chance after the ball. Decision.
So technically, you could have met her in the middle of the night one of the nights.
Yeah. So it could happen anytime.
Because she hasn't slept a wink since she's been there.
Yeah. Beautiful. We don't need to sleep anymore.
All right.
That's nothing to do with that.
Nope.
So then add that as a note that you are a member of the Noble House of the Shadow Raven. So you were hired by Langley's father, or basically given tutelage, however you want to describe how he inducted you. You're immortal. You will die. You're normal. Normal, whatever race you are.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and you like pikey people just like everybody else. Okay. That's great.
His induction was probably pretty simple. I want you to go kill this person over here. They look like they should be a difficult challenge for you to do.
All right. So that means that you do know that Shadow Raven were not direct enemies with the Starchild family, but they have lots of dirt on everybody. And one of those situations where they have enough to destroy you, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like mutually assured destruction type of thing.
You pull the weapon, I'll pull the weapon. How about we all pull the weapon?
We can talk this out, or we can just start stabbing each other.
Yeah, they're talking about, we all die.
Tussles and land grabs and fights generally happen, but anyone that's caught merely just, it is an unwritten rule that they basically don't sell out their family, obviously, as otherwise There'd be a lot of people fighting. Alright, so, Langley, go ahead and bring your guys out.
I am Zahidin Yagindran. I am fairly young, for the most part. I mean, I'm about 30 years old. I remember hearing about the landing because I was young during that time, and it was still something to discuss. And I, of course, born and raised in Fort Sister at the beginning, and I was training to become a cavalier at the time, before we found out about the queen, the newly appointed queen from Helion himself. And at that point I decided to become a paladin, just like the queen. I am very obsessed about my own faith, so I am very dedicated to Helion. And I have my regards and disregards for most people around me. My own strength for the Romanian culture is very strong, as one of my feats suggests. Let's see, where is it at? Here it is. Feats. I have the feat Battle Cry, and I will scream out for Romania, which of course bolsters people around me for morale bonuses.
Even me.
Even you, because you're a Romanian.
Yes.
That I am a very dedicated person for the most part. I have lived basically just a soldier's life most of my life. So there hasn't been much to me, and I'm not really connected to any major family. I'm just one of those people that's out there. Probably just on simple guard duty or something. What's up?
Well, unfortunately, unfortunately that cannot be the case. Unfortunately, the noble families of Romania, you either are a member of the royal family or you basically don't get to...
Then I'm probably connected with Lady Starchild.
Okay, that's fine. You're very strange as a member of Lady Starchild. Okay, that's fine if you want to be. There's also Longfellow family, and Volta and Arion. There's minor families if you wish to just create your own. I will allow you. But yeah, Lady Starchild is so basically...
I come from one of the minor families. I'll figure out a name later.
Yeah. If you want to be Starchild, that's fine. But I would recommend... That'd be perfect, because then you'd be...
You have one from each major noble family in the town.
Yeah, exactly. So, basically, you're basically their bodyguard type of person. And because you do know about their information gathering, and because you're sworn to secrecy, but you also know that the Starchild are extremely loyal to Helion, the god of positive energy.
That explains my loyalty.
Yeah. They do not like Metreon because they feel that the god of negative energy is too much of a loose cannon. The reason why they don't like Hester. You do know that they do not like the third Lord in charge. And looking to see if they can get the Queen to overthrow him, or at least remove him from office, so they can become in office.
So they can move somebody else in of better retrospect?
Exactly. Someone that is less angry, let's say. But that is... So... Oh, someone's phone ring. Anyways, and so in that retrospect, They, that's why you like them. But you do know about their clandestine operation of basically rogues and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the way we start this off is right after the during the ball was after the ball. Now, obviously, did your character talk to the queen, or say hi to her, or make your presence known, or did you just ignore her?
If I was the guard, I was probably doing my job of guarding somebody, and if she walked past me, I bowed deeply.
Okay, and of course, obviously, Naphal's character was nowhere near the ball because he doesn't do those kind of things. And
Of course, I am a person guard as well.
No, Nothville's character was hiding in the rafters, gathering information.
Thinking about whose throat I can slice.
Exactly.
taking a look at your new patron, and you're like, oh, so that's her. Basically made a power grab to take out your group. So we'll start with you, Nathal. So this is, this is before the two her family didn't get killed, right? Or did they get killed before the ball?
No, they got killed before the ball.
Okay, so this is she's completely taking control, and so you're up in the raptor. You finish the ball's finished. She's back home. Where do you go from here?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if I want to make my presence known yet to the new family head, because, you know, she seems to have decided to kill her family members already.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I would wish to seek her out just yet.
Okay.
I'll probably just follow her carefully, rather, and then kind of remain hidden with outside, making sure like
Follow
nobody.
her secretly. The person probably spots you out in a heartbeat.
I don't know, man. He's got rather high stealth at the moment, actually. He's got-
Well, and you can guess invisibility too, right?
yeah, so, and I can go invisible.
Okay, yeah, that invisibility is going to give you the big hands up there. You're going to definitely be doing stealth, because you probably noticed it's like one time you're doing invisibility, just look straight at you, and you're like, I'm going to have to stealth better.
But I click.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me and see how it works. Because her plus is pretty high. What's your stealth? Stealth is what? Okay.
31.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
plus 14 to my stealth.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just roll Landely's perception.
I will roll for that. Sorry, I'm opening up your character sheet. It takes a while.
It's fine.
Perception traps? No.
No,
that it?
just regular perception. Should just be on the regular perception.
Ooh.
you are noticed.
She
I rolled
rolled
a
low.
9. Yeah, 20.
Oh God, it was so. It was just loyal to be so close.
25, yeah. Very close. So yeah, you know,
Followed you closely.
she kind of looks that direction, but you're fast enough to throw that invisibility on before she spots you completely. She probably, in the back of her mind, didn't really think she saw something, but wasn't sure.
Well, it's probably... I saw his character. His character ducked around the corner and cast invisibility.
The heck out of dodge.
Because that because with invisibility, that's a plus 20 to the stealth check, which makes that really hard even for Landely to notice.
Anyways. So you know that she can spot you.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Where do you go?
You have a rival.
I don't think what would be the best thing to do here. Probably just, probably see if I can get ahead of her and wait at the house, kind of not at where she's heading to the house, but off on one side,
Okay.
off in the shadows, just kind of trying to learn more about this person who just decided to kill family members out of the blue.
You're probably asking the question, is she more evil than my previous boss?
Pretty much. Trying to figure out if I should run away to a new family or not.
Run to my family. Run.
Is she gonna kill me? She's gonna kill me, isn't she?
Just run to my family. Quick, quick. I'll protect you.
Yeah.
Just do what I'm saying.
Too bad her stealth isn't too good, otherwise it'd be funny. She'd like sneak up on you one time. It'd be hilarious.
And you know for a fact that he guarded your presence. You were like, he was the only one that communicated with you. He made sure nobody else talked to you except for him. So if you want to cut ties, that's up to you. You don't have to be, but everybody in town knows that you're a member of this family. Someone else, you'd have to switch families, basically.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Just run to my family.
Give me a perception check then.
Yeah.
Apple.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I'm almost as good as Landely.
Actually, no, you are 10 from.
Yeah, you do notice that she did not go to bed at all. Spent the whole night up.
Spent the whole night in like the library or the study.
Yeah. You also notice you get the names of everybody, obviously.
Yeah.
Lily and Storm.
Hardwin Hope.
Yeah, Hardwood Hope. The Queen, of course.
The Knight of the Queen.
You do know that Lillian keeps a journal. The Queen is very nice to her friends. She's very approachable. You can tell by the way she
Just
handles
that one Nashville guy. Just keep hitting him.
that king, the Prince of Dragons, is kind of
A
a weird fella.
bitch.
Yeah. Not sure about him, but
He's an odd one.
yeah.
You also learn about Bast, the most handsome of all gnomes.
Oh,
All right. We'll leave you there. You call it a night there, or do you just like that's what you learned?
I'll call it a night there, yeah.
All right. You find out that information. Roll me a percentage dice because your stealth was good enough, and you probably have. Let's see if you learned anything good or bad. 45.
You do bad. You fall over a banana peel and
He didn't get
then
a 50
land on your face. I don't care. You land on your face and die. The end.
You find out that
So I get to find out they're immortal.
no. If you would have rolled higher, then yes. You find out that Hardwin,
Mhm.
Oh no.
when he's his mannerisms, he's sitting there writing some information and stuff, and he was writing like mumbling to himself in his sleep, and he said a person named Deline in his sleep.
I learned about his secret love. Okay.
God damn it.
All right, Langley, it's the ball is over. You've been dismissed by Lord Takoi, one of the generals, or Lady Starchild does come over to you and talk to you a little bit. It's like, seems like we're in good with the Queen so far.
Yes, my lady.
Anything you learned while you were standing there looking menacing?
Just doing my job, my lady.
I see. Well, Lord Hester wants to discussing some business, I guess, and was going to send one of his guards out to look at go to Fort Hope and basically hang around town and take a look at the people and mannerisms and kind of get a lay of the land, so to speak. Wanted some volunteers, and you know how wonderful those people are.
You want me to keep him in line and go do basically the same thing?
Yeah, I'm not going to force you to volunteer, you understand, but I feel that you're perfect for the job.
If it is what you wish, I will do.
Of course, he's sending the Wall of all people. You know what kind of person he is.
Yes, yes, I've met him several times. He is the
You have
wall,
to-
I am the spear.
let's see.
Or the lance, more accurately, but you understand.
Alvaraz seems a little calmer than normal, but try to keep him from killing too many of the members of Fort Hope if you can.
Of course.
In the morning, you will go see Esther. He says he is going to talk to the Queen and discuss some. He did discuss with Langley about some land options and holdings, but we want to discuss in the morning with you about this mission to Fort Hope.
Very well.
He said, "Child's like." Val says, "Good luck on your trip," and she walks away.
Thank you, my lady.
You're pretty much dismissed for the rest of the evening, so you can do whatever you wish, like go drinking or whatever you want to do. Where do you go?
I
Just go
will go back to probably the location I have, whether it's, with the garrison building or at my own place, and I will begin prepping my horse, my bags for the trip.
Okay.
Maybe do a little shopping.
Okay. Thor seems anxious about going. He's like kind of excited that he's not going to be stuck in the. That he can sense that he's gonna go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He's got that antsiness about him.
Mm-hmm. There,
All right.
Thunderbolt. We will go out tomorrow.
Thunderbolt can see into the future.
Yes. He whinnies in approval, excitedly flapping his tail.
It's a dog! It's a dog in disguise!
Swishing his tail.
Mm-hmm.
Horses do wag their tail.
I know. I'm
Their
just kidding.
tail. They're excited.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, because it's mostly a dog thing than a horse thing.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. So, Hardwin. Albaz, right? Albaz.
Elbas.
You're at your post, and Lord Hester walks up to you. You ready for your trip to Fort Hope tomorrow?
As ready as I can be. With this, always.
I see.
I'm always ready for a good fight.
At least we know this queen isn't afraid to fight people.
Yes. I was about to be scared that she was afraid of.
Yeah.
Maybe there's still hope for her to be like our king.
It seems she's the wings of the truth. It'd be hard not to crack that one.
Doesn't matter. I will make sure that it happens. Of the right way, of course.
You know what we're doing there, don't you? You need to. She got the crown off our master's head.
I know.
She found him. We need to find where his body is and revive him. That way we will overthrow this usurper and show these Finlands who is really in charge of this land.
I fully agree. We should hurry up with it. Of course, if you hurry too fast, it will just all go downhill from us. So,
Yes.
we need to take our time. We have all the time we need after all.
Yes.
And so have our king, that have been waiting for a long time.
Yes.
No matter what time he will return.
All the noble houses around this will shatter in dust, as the Hesters will be the only ones who stand firm. But
All the others will be seen as traitors for abandoning his way, for following this fake queen.
as long as the trolls and orcs are in charge of Transylvania, though, our king, we don't have enough manpower to take it back from them.
We will take it back, sure. I will be sure of it. I will stand in front, protecting everybody while they take them down one at a time.
I am curious and see if we can turn this Hardwin. I saw him in battle and saw him stand against those trolls. It brought great pleasure to my heart.
I heard about it. Like me, he didn't move at all. Have no shield. He feared nothing. he would be easy to turn over, yes.
And I heard may need to get more information about him. See if you can get a hold of one of the information gathers in the morning before you leave.
I know exactly which guy we should go after. The best of them all.
Ah, yes, he is a free agent. See if he's willing to work for us now.
If not, I'll make sure he is, because we need everything we can to bring our king back.
Indeed. I will see you in the morning.
Yes, that's. I will meet you in the morning.
You are free to go, brother. He pats you on the shoulder and walks away. So what do you do?
Albert will go and polish his tower shield at first, before going out and searching for the information of the best of them all.
Mm-hmm. Who are you looking for, or are you working for information gather? Or,
I can't remember his name. Narfel's character.
Fantano.
The only way you've known to contact him is through a Black Raven family or the Star Child's no way of contacting him. But the Star Child will want something. And
Of course, I wouldn't go with the Star Child. They are our sworn enemies because they are the complete opposite of us.
Alright, so who are you going to go to? You going to go to Langley's house?
Yes, that is the only other choice I have.
Right. So Pantano, while you're sitting there scoping the place out, you notice big old clunky tower shield guy walking towards the front of the house. Albaz Hester.
The walking monstrosity himself.
Just because he's clad in full armor and have a tall shield doesn't mean he's a monster.
Oh, he's a monster.
It's a vampire that makes him a monster.
I will call out to. What do you think you're doing here?
I am looking for somebody.
You recognize him there, or are you hidden, or?
Oh, I'm hidden. I'm not gonna come out to him.
Ninja be not stealth for this? They'll probably threaten
Yeah.
to slit his throat if anything.
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody. And based on you are hidden, you will know who I am looking for. Oh well, where to find the person. Am I correct?
Maybe. What do you want with this person?
Information.
Information about what?
That is something I can only tell you what I'm looking for. I can't have anybody else unnecessary to know of it. So tell me, where do I find Phantasmus?
They're speaking to him now. If you don't believe me, oh well for you, and you can be on your way. But what is it that you want? And we'll see what you see. We'll see what I tell you.
Fine. But if you want the right one, when I find you, you will get punished. Anyway, what I'm looking for is anything you can find of this Sir Hardwin Hope. Anything at all.
I know he talks in his sleep. Fool.
I need his weakness.
And what would I get for this bit of information?
Gold.
Gold.
And a loyal place back at when our king returns.
You don't understand. I will always have a loyal place somewhere.
Not if you are to be found out that are a traitor to the king.
We'll see. We'll see.
Besides, shouldn't the gold be enough for you?
I'll tell you this much. He mentioned a name in his sleep. And that was the dancer's name, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
What is this name? And what does it have opponents to him?
God, how do you say it? Duline? That's how you say it, right? Duline. Sorry. I'm horrible with names.
Now, you do know that you're going to Fort Hope, and tomorrow morning. So
Yeah.
just, I'm giving Jack information so he might. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what he tells you there, Jack.
Okay.
The dancer Duline.
No, Albaz Esther. I'm sorry.
Very well. I shall be sure to pay. How much do you want this information?
Keep your gold. I don't need it. I don't work for money.
Then what do you work for?
What everybody works for. Because I'm commanded to.
You don't have any place in that family.
I'll find a place. I always
Join
do.
me and my family. We'll be sure that you always have work to do and a place that will not betray you.
I'll think about it. At this time, I think I'd rather just observe and see how things unfold.
Very well. But think good and hard about it. Until next time. He turns around and leaves.
Excellent. Awesome.
Stab him in the back. No.
I have too strong armor for you.
Well, if you're not expecting it, you're minus a lot of your AC.
Oh. Hey, I actually want to see.
Because I ignore your if I catch you flat-footed.
Oh. No, actually,
A lot of it.
actually my flat-footed is 30 AC.
I can still get you.
All right. So do you want to do that, Dark? Stab him.
Nah, I was thinking about it just because it'd be funny.
All right. Yeah. I mean, he's a noble member of the Hester family.
I have no reason
You know
to.
their reputation. You do know their reputation. They are ruthless.
Very ruthless.
Yeah.
He could have traced us all along.
Work for Star Child, then who worked with them? You know, they're kind of because one of the rules is, of course, you join them, and so whether or not your character is all about being a vampire, I don't know. It's up to you.
Not really.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you're an abomination.
Yes.
You. I shall put you down myself with my tower shield. I will slam my tower shield down upon you, and then I will put all my weight on top of it.
You fat bastard.
Hey, I'm not fat. It's just my armor and my items that make me heavy.
I do hope you guys did enjoy this part of the episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next part of the episode. As for now, this is Strato Time, Lord Strato, signing out.